Hi guys, I'm Blackie and welcome back to the channel. Okay, today I'm gonna carry you along on a little thought experiment of mine. What I want to do is I'm wanting to create a side awning on my Pathfinder when I go to events. Now this is normally going to be for day trips or a simple overnight where I'm going to be camping in the Pathfinder. The door I've got open right here is the door I usually go out of. And yes, there is enough room for me to get back there in the back as long as I get diagonal in the space. But what I'm wanting is somewhere out in here to be able to have a covered area where I can have my chair, my little metal cook table that I can put my Trangia on, etc. A small base of operations without a lot of muss and fuss. Now a lot of the big name channels that have got really nice gear, if you look at, they'll have right here a bar thing that rolls out to become an awning. Blackie ain't that high tech yet. And I'm just wanting something to do a simple little shade that's part shade, part dew, a little bit of light rain. Nothing for really heavy, because if we're going to do for heavy rain, I'm going to put a big heavy tarp up there. I'm just going to run a rope up over the top. I'm going to put 4 poles and I'll put a heavy canvas tarp up there and make a true awning with a ridge pole or something. But I'm not wanting to do that. I'm wanting something light and easy. So, and it's very popular right now in a lot of the videos that people are putting out. I'm going to take my U.S. Army poncho, and I already have some of the adjustable poles. I mean the take-apart poles. Now I also have got my little thin bank liner. We're going to talk about that. And then I've got these multi-sectional poles. Now, these are a set of poles from a derelict tent that I already had, that the tent gave up the ghost. My wife used it, and after a couple of years it just gave it up. Poles are perfectly fine, but the tent gave it up. And then I also got one in here. It's a set of the black poles. I'll see if I can do like a single pole out there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do an X in the poncho. That's the first experiment. It should lock in there. And then be able to see if that will measure up on my roof to line up where I can hook. Now I don't have any kind of connector up here. But I do. I have a sunroof and a hinge right there. And I have the hinge on my back hatch tailgate that lifts up on this Pathfinder. If you're going to attempt something like this, think about this. You've got a rubber seal right there. And so if you take something like, say, cord, and you put it up there and you close the door on it or whatever, yes, it will pinch it. But is it going to damage that seal? Now, these are heavy rubber seals, but it's going to squeeze them. And the thickness of that 550 paracord may make a dip in it and may leak. So I'm using thin bank line, much thinner and softer. I don't think this would cause me any issues. But what I want to do is I want to take, and I'm going to do this in a second, we're going to make the X onto that poncho. We're going to first set it up here and see if it's the right size. That's a big thing. I don't want it too long or too short. And then once I've proven that, then I'm going to take the thin bank line and run a single loop around the hinge, leaving the excess line out here, close the sunroof, go lift up the back deck, run a loop around the actual hinge, close it, leaving my 2 lines out, 2 ends of a line, and then I'm going to hook it to the corner of the poncho. Then we'll take a look at the beginning, the front end of it, see if we can hold it up with a center pole. So let's get started. First thing we want to do, I'm going to take my repurposed golden poles right here. We're going to see about putting them in the poncho. Now I believe that these are the proper size. I haven't tried this. You're seeing it just like me. But in my head this will work. But we're going to see. Okay, it's an awful long pole. So Opening up the poncho, I'm going to sit that first one in that grommet just like that. I'm going to go to the diagonally far corner, just like that. Sit it up there, and since I've already got a twisted up bank line on that thing, I'm going to take and twist up that bank line and that twist tie on it to help bind it up and keep it in place. Now I would put an official end on this or something else. Were I going to do this for serious? Now slide this end out and bow the pole down to make it fit. And click. Alright, locked in. Now I'm going to take the cord, go around and bind it up. Come on, separate. Just like this. There we go. And that should hold it. Alright, we got the first cord, the first cable, first pole I should say. I'll get the word out in a minute, guys. In place. Now let me put the second one in. My poles are too long. The first time I tried those poles, I did it on that military two-tone tarp where it's camouflage and tan. It's physically bigger than the poncho. And they fit perfect in the necks. This doesn't. But I have found they make two hoops that will lay one on top of the other and do the same thing. So I've got it laid out flat. And the length looks about right. Now what I got to do is put a loop to attach that back end and that far end, like I said, up here to the sunroof and to the back. Let me do that right quick. Okay, what I'm going to do is this. I've made me a length of my bank line. I'm going to take it, fold it over itself, and twist it around to form a lark's head like that, right? I'm going to put a little stick in it. Pull it up tight. And that's what I'm going to drop inside the sunroof and leave this tag sticking out to tie with. Down here, and I'm going to close my sunroof. And that makes an anchor point right there. So I can now hook to that end. Now I'll go do one on the back hinge as well. Same idea. Okay. Now I'm going to rotate this around till I get that back corner right here. Here are my two lines that I put inside. Now I'm going to take one and go underneath over that rod and back out just like this. Pull it down fairly snug right there, and I'm simply going to tie a bow like you'd tie a shoelace for the sake of this. Now I'll come up with something more stable. But for right now, this is just to prove a point. And then once I get those two bows out, I'm going to lift the two loops up and go back through like a kindergarten shoe tie so it doesn't pop out easy. And let me tie the front. Alright, now I take my two lines, I'm going to come underneath, just like that. Now I'm going to, I know you can't see nothing but the hat. I'm going to take just like that. Go over here, hook this, and tie another bow knot. Something I can get out easy. Just like that. Alright, now let me adjust the camera. Okay, now I take my third pole, which is the shortest. I'll click it together. I don't think I'll need the whole pole. I may be able to double part of it. Something about, think about that height. Now, of course, I would tie this up tight so this would not leak. Take this point right here, come up, put right there, and stand it up. I bent a pole a little bit right there. I'll have to deal with that in a minute. But voila. Now, of course, this is not going to take any wind. Of course not. I would secure it much better than that. But this is predominantly just a sunshade. Something that I can get under and sit in a chair right here. Now, I think I want to drop it down one. You know. So let's unlock that one right there. Let's drop it down to about there instead. That's even better. Now that gives me about a 4-6 foot coming out shade. And I'm sure that I could put this into an X configuration and bow it up in the center and make it more freestanding. But this is just simply a test pattern, like I said. Will it be big enough? I think it will. Now, I've already got one of those two-sided tarps I talked about, and I know that these poles hook onto it and form an X, so it's even bigger. So this concept of being able to put a sunshade, or, you know, really light rain, misty day, yeah, this will work fine. And me be able to sit right up underneath here. But it doesn't add much weight. It's just a poncho and a couple of poles. That's it. Or I should say one of those tarps, which weighs about the same as a poncho, and a couple of that. Now I would need to run a guy line from this center to the ground, and realizing that wind is going to flip that off pretty easily. But it's what its purpose is. The purpose here is to give me a little bit of shade on a misty day or a bright sunny day, so I can get on the shady side of my vehicle and be able to get in and out. Now with this bowed up, I'd be able to open and close this door very easily right here to get in and out. A simple little addition. Now, I bet you can modify some of your gear this way too. I've already got a tarp, like I talked about, that I could designate for this. These poles, I can make sure they fit, and I can cut them if I need to get the right size so that they will fit properly. A tubing cutter will cut these down to size real easy. This pole doubled in half is the right length to stand up. Yep, that pole got matched. There we go. But this pole doubled in half is the right length. Now I just got to come up with a simple attachment right there to hold that together. A piece of Velcro wrapping around and holding it. If it was going to be storming, I'd take this down. I'd just get inside the truck then. But Blackie, it's going to be, I'm going to be camping. This is just a dew and a little light sunshade. It's not meant to be bulletproof. I've got heavier tarps. I would do that if I wanted to be bulletproof. And to be honest, for the amount of time and effort it would take to put that in, it'd be far simpler just to put up a better tent than this. See, it's about speed, ease of doing it, and modifying your gear to work. So, in conclusion, yes, the concept works. I can simply attach it by running a thin piece of bank line up here to my sunroof and also to my back hinge. What if you didn't? You know, well, Blackie, my vehicle doesn't have that, okay? Remember that little toggle I put in the end of the line? I could put it on the far door over there, couldn't I? Open that door, drop it in, and close the door. And just simply remember that that door is doing something. Don't open it, right? And let it run the line over the top and hook that way. With a little bit of woodscraft and a little bit of cunning, you can modify it and make it work. We're woodscrafters. We take what we got and we make what we need. I want a super light little sunshade to put off the side of my thing in bright conditions and a little bit of damp conditions. I can take care of that. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And there'll be more videos on the way. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.